Here we will see data validation in C Sharp. Validating user input before it is written can improve the quality of data stored. There are different ways for input validation. One is implicit validation, which is also known as field level validation, and another is explicit validation, which is also known as form level validation. First, we will see implicit validation, which is also known as field level validation. This approach validates data as the user enters it. It is useful when users want immediate feedback about the data as they are working. There are three ways with field level validation. One is filtering keyboard input, another is mask validation, and third is event driven validation. First, we will see field level validation. This is the easiest way to perform input validation as filter keyboard input. Filtering keyboard input requires capturing the keystrokes of the user before they appear on the screen and filtering out the keystrokes that do not appear in the input control. In order to evaluate user entries into the text box and to prevent the entry of the restricted character, a key press event handler is added for each text box. First, we will see filtering keyboard to allow only characters. In order to perform this input filtering, the key press event argument is evaluated using the character structures each letter function to determine whether or not the value entered is in fact a letter. In this instance, if the character is not a letter, the key press event is disregarded by setting the handled property to true. To define a key press event, we will select it from event handler, and here we will use if not char.isLetter is e.keychar, and if it is not a letter, the e.handle is equal to true. That is, it will check the character entered by the user. If it is not letter, it will set the e.handle equal to true, that is, it will cancel the character and remain the focus where it is. Next, we will see filtering keyboard to allow only numbers. In order to perform this input filtering, the key press event argument is evaluated using the character structure isNumber function to determine whether or not value entered is a number. In this instance, if the character is not a number, the key press event is disregarded by setting the handle property to true. This is the key press event for filtering only numbers. Here it will check the character.isNumber function. If it is false, it will set the handled event to true. Next, we will see filtering keyboard to allow only letters or numbers. In order to perform this input filtering, the key press event argument is evaluated using the character structures isLetter or digit function to determine whether or not the value entered is a letter or number. Here is the code for key press event which check the character entered is letter or digit. Next, we will see filtering keyboard to restrict the user to input only special characters. In order to perform this input filtering, the key press event argument is evaluated using the character structures isLetter or digit function to determine whether or not the value entered is in fact a letter or number. This uses the same isLetter or digit function which is called as shown in previous example. However, instead of looking for a negative match, it looks for a positive match. Here is the key press event which allows only letters or numbers for the particular text box. Next we will see masked text box control. If the application need to require user to enter data in a well-defined format such as mobile number, telephone number, then this can be achieved by masked text box control. A mask is a string made up of characters that specifies which character can be entered at any given position in the text box. This control displays a set of prompts to the user. If user types incorrect entry, the control will automatically reject the input. Next is event-driven validation. If you want full programmatic control over the validation or need complex validation checks, you should use the validation events that are built into most Windows Forms controls. Each control that accepts free from user input has a validating event that will occur whenever the control requires data validation. If the user data must be in a specific form, you can use regular expressions to validate the data entered by the user. For example, to validate the form with 5 digits or 5 digits dash again 4 digits, you can use the regular expression like this. And to validate the form with alphabets, you can use the regular expression like this. The validating event is supplied on object of the type cancel event arguments. If you determine that the control's data isn't valid, cancel the validating event by setting the object's cancel property to true. Next we'll see form level validation. Form level validation is the process of validating all the fields on a form at once. It is usually called when the user is ready to proceed to click save or update buttons. Usually it is done by using control error provider from toolbox.